The late adopter. Bitcoin is pumping, Ethereum is pumping, altcoins are pumping. Shiba, unfortunately, is dumping. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about what happened yesterday, what's gonna happen, what I think is gonna happen, where I think we are right now, and how this might unfold. I know a lot of you guys are really happy because you hit some kind of targets, you took some kind of profits. And there are a lot of you who are not that happy because you bought the top. That can happen. You still have hope it's gonna go higher. You still have hope it's gonna go 10x again. Will that do that? We're gonna see. I'm not saying no, I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying anything. What I am saying is that right now Shiba needs to go through something called consolidation. And consolidation is gonna happen like it happened here before. This is a consolidation down here. You go up, you hit some kind of marks, some kind of targets, you go shh, and then you pump again. So what I think is gonna happen here right now is something like shh, and then maybe you can pump again. It's very normal movement. It's very normal movement for all of these coins. They do these kind of things. They pump, they consolidate, they pump, they consolidate. Now, there's a lot of talk about Shiba. Literally everybody on YouTube is talking about Shiba. Literally everything. Even the channels that are not crypto channels or investment channel, financial channel, they talk about Shiba Inu. Everybody's talking about Shiba. So you gotta ask yourself, who can right now talk about Shiba Inu that's gonna pump Shiba Inu? Because everybody already pumped Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu pumped. It's pumped. It went parabolic. I'm gonna show you parabolic move on the chart. It went parabolic. Who is the next guy who's gonna pump Shiba Inu? Elon Musk. Elon Musk already said it's he owns zero Shiba Inu, so he already mentioned Shiba Inu, so we know he's not gonna buy right now because it's some kind of top. Elon Musk buy at the bottom. That said, that can actually be a very, very good thing for Shiba, so you gotta remember that, okay? Shiba Inu right now, Elon Musk has zero Shiba Inu, but one day, when he posts a tweet, he's gonna say, I just bought Shiba Inu. And that's gonna be the next pump for Shiba Inu, I think. So let's see what happened here yesterday. We're gonna go at small time frames. You can see here on the 1 hourly that we are retracing back. Yesterday we had a nice live stream. I don't know how many of you follow my channel, but subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell button so you get all of these live streams notifications, because they can be pretty epic. Live stream is not right now on YouTube. I had to delete it because of various reasons, but anybody who was on the live stream can tell you that we managed to time the top on the Shiba Inu at exactly the dollar on the Shiba Inu. And how we did that, I'm gonna show you that as well. We timed actually this stop up here. I did not expect the move towards the upside to come again, but it came to the same place and then it raced back again. Now we are below the moving averages. We are trying to get back higher above the moving averages, maybe even higher up here. What's gonna happen? It depends. So let me explain something to you how this things works. Let me remove the moving averages so you can see this a little bit better. You'll see here that Shiba Inu got listed on Binance. It went down, of course. This was some kind of accumulation phase up here, and right up here it started pumping like crazy. Whoever bought pretty much a lot of Shiba Inu up here, and when it started pumping, got this very first pump, we got into some kind of consolidation. There was some kind of triangle forming up here, and then we pumped like crazy towards the upside. Now if you look at it like this up here, this is a parabolic, what we call a parabolic move towards the upside. Now parabolic move of course cannot continue going straight up, right? And if you do something like this, I say, man, it's just the first sell-off, you can look at it, that's what depends, but this is in November 2021. Yeah, so maybe it's just the first sell-off and it's gonna go something like this. Who knows? I'm not here to tell you what's gonna happen in 10 days or 15 days. I'm here to tell you what I think is happening right now. So let me explain the parabolic moves, how this thing happens. We gotta go to small time frame. Let's do 30 minutes because we got enough data. A parabolic move can never break a trend line. There are trend lines on here, and these are called the trend lines. And trend lines mean that price is usually following some kind of line, and this is called a trend line. Now these trend lines are followed. In a parabolic move, you can never break the trend line, because if you break the trend line, you break the parabolic move. You can see here that the trend line actually got increased up here. And you see we technically haven't broken the trend line up here, but we did this move up here. If this was the trend line that it was following, it should continue something like this, not something like this. So what's happening here is that increase the speed again. This is the first speed, this is the second speed, and increase the speed for the third time up here. and you can see that this third speed, when it was, you know, racing towards the upside, it broke the trend line right over here, and that was actually that was actually when it was done. We are calling this move here because this is on the 30-minute chart. We are watching the 1-minute chart as well, and I'll show you how this looks on a 1-minute chart. You can see here that it was following the trend up here. It was following the trend, and then increased the trend towards the upside above the channel that it was following. This is the new trend right now, and we knew that on 1-minute chart. Let me go back again, sorry about that. We knew that on 1-minute chart we are breaking the trend already up here. So on 1-minute chart, as we are following it live stream, as we are following, we saw that the trend got broken up here. You can see here the price increased the speed, went parabolic, totally crazy, and here it was something like 80% for the day up. And then of course what happened, it dropped down, tried to hold the trend line, tried to climb it again, could not, fell back, hit the same trend line again, and got rejected, and it went down. Then it went this kind of sideways movement up here before it again tried to go higher. You can see this level up here. It tried to go higher, it tried to break it again, tried to go higher, but you know, there is just not enough buyers. A lot of people are selling these stops. There's enough buyers, and it fell through the trend line down here, the speedy trend line, not the 1-minute trend line, but the speedy 30-minute trend line up here. Let me just zoom it back in here so I can show you that. That's where it fell. And once it did this over here, this movie here, once it did that, that was the trend break on a bigger time frame than 1 minute. I think it also broke the trend on 1 hourly. This is 1 hourly, so the trend is definitely broken. 4 hourly trend up here also increased the speed. You can still say that this is some kind of a trend that is holding, but if it falls down here, it you know, it is definitely broken the trend. However you look at it, the trend is broken. So what does this mean for price of Shiba? It means that we are going into consolidation phase. This doesn't mean that we are gonna, you know, have a move towards downside, you know, go to zero or whatever. It means that we are having consolidation phase, just like we had over here. This can take a while. I don't know how long while this can take, but you know, any kind of parabolic move has to have some kind of consolidation. You can see this on any kind of chart. So how long this consolidation is gonna last, I do not know that. I literally don't know that. I don't know. Like, if I knew that, I would have a crystal ball and I'd be filthy rich and living on Maldives or something like that. I don't have that. I don't have the crystal ball. But this move has to happen. This over here right now, consolidation has to happen. It has to, you know, consolidate the price and then move maybe higher right now. So right now, but there is one thing to note from all of this. There was like 10 billion volume yesterday on exchanges on Shiba Inu, and that's just one exchange. Like 10 billion. Can you imagine the amount of volume and amount of people who are shilling and buying and selling Shiba Inu right now? Now, any kind of coin, any kind of token, anything that has that kind of volume can do anything possible. So just because we, from experience with technical analysis, know that, you know, these parabolic moves usually come into some kind of consolidation phase. You know, the bigger moves come to, you know, to some kind of, you know, weekly consolidation phase, and some kind of small parabolic move come to some kind of daily consolidation phase, right? We know that these kind of things happen, but we never underestimate the power of money, the power of people, the power of, you know, collective thought and pushing the price higher up. We never underestimate. So if people just don't sell up here, if people say, nope, I'm not selling, and I already know at least one people that says like, it needs to knock off 1 or 2 more zeros, that means that if that person is still continue holding, there is a lot of people are still holding, this will go into consolidation. All the people that have sold will sell, and once all the sellout is done, because, you know, it's parabolic move, this will continue higher. So when is this continuing higher? Well, there is a very important level to break right now, and that's an 8,665. This at least on Binance. So this consolidation, if it as soon as it starts going up here, we're gonna start following the move. Of course, it can do something like this up here and then go into some kind of consolidation. That has happened before. But this level up here, you know, breaking this on the 4-hourly time frame and staying above this level up here might be very important for the price. So what we wanna see is some kind of move above 8,650. You know, get here some kind of retest on the line and maybe then continue higher. Is this done? Is this not done? Maybe just the first sell-off, because if you look at it, we have been looking at this parabolic move on the small time frames, and that's very important to notice. These are only small time frames. When you look at this bigger time frame, this looks like only the first move towards the upside. right? If you look at something like this looks like the trend is not broken yet, right? So you got something like this going up here, right? This looks like the trend is not broken yet. Maybe just going like it just was hugging, it just right now starting the bigger trend towards the upside. So again, you don't want to break either this trend down on downside as well, as long as you know, because if you do that, then it might actually go to zero. I don't think it's gonna go to zero, but you know, this move might happen. This is like until 30 October at least. Was that right now? So a couple of days of consolidation at least before we know more. On 1 hourly, this looks something like this up here. So consolidation has to happen. It's already happening, and it went kind of parabolic. You know, and a lot of people are taking profits. What does this mean for you? Should you buy? Should you sell? Should you hodl? What are you gonna do? I don't know. I'm not you. I'm not your money. You do with your money what you want. My opinion on this matter is we went parabolic. We're going through consolidation. How long the consolidation is take? I don't know. Will it hit higher? Might be likely, because there's so much talking about Shiba Inu. Like everywhere you see any forum, anything, there's talking about Shiba Inu. So this might definitely go higher. But will it do that? We'll do that now. We'll do this year. I don't know. We on this channel, we do tech analysis. We know from you know, day to day what's gonna happen and what we think is happening right now. But what's gonna happen in the next month, next year, no clue. We don't have any kind of clue. We are not you know, what are you gonna call it? We are not looking into some crystal ball trying to pick out some kind of numbers, some kind of targets. I know people like to do that, say, yeah, this is gonna go to at least like 0.001 or something like that, and we're gonna hit another zero after another 10x. It might do that. It might go 100x, it might go 1000x. I don't know. I don't know. What I do know, the next step, the next move for right now, at least until 30 October, at least, like it looks like something like it looks like consolidation up here is gonna happen. It looks like, and then we might actually, you know, continue towards the upside point. For next couple of days, it looks like it's consolidating up here. It looks like consolidating up here. Whether this is gonna be this kind of consolidation or some kind of this kind of consolidation or whatever kind of consolidation it's gonna be, it's on the small time frames. So do take that into account. That said, I will you know, talk about Shiba again once it starts doing something else. So do subscribe to the channel, like the video and stuff like that. There's also one last thing I gotta mention. If you don't know about Shiba Inu, if you don't know about other coins that are doing the same thing, if you do not know how to find good coins or bad coins, if you don't know tech analysis and want to hear some kind of, you know, opinion for somebody who does, check out the Patreon link down below. I'm telling you guys, that's the best kind of investment you're gonna do in your lifetime if you check out the Patreon. We do something called daily altcoins video every single day. We check which coins are going up, which coins are going down, which are going to go, which are not going to go, which are, you know, performing well and not performing well. You know, we know ahead of time, or at least we think we know ahead of time, what's good, what's not. That's the most important thing. Shiba Inu right now going through consolidation, so we are not looking right now at Shiba Inu because there are other coins that are looking good. But Shiba Inu is definitely on our radar. We are checking it every single day, how it's performing, when it's done dumping, when it's done pumping, stuff like that. So if that's something for you, if you want to know next time Shiba Inu, we think Shiba Inu is gonna go, you gotta join the Patreon. We also got a very nice Telegram community, so that might be something for you as well. I'm there all the time, every single day, chatting with people asking questions. Do check it out, link down below. That's it, thank you for watching the video. Come back tomorrow, maybe there are gonna be some exciting events on Shiba Inu. See you around, guys, bye bye.